This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. First ball.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Everyone's gone up.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Wow, that's missed the lot. The bowler looks really confident.
A brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop. Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Put on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
ready to face their first ball. He's got their tail up.
Straight to the fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
With 2 down, they're already ahead of the required run rate quite easily early on.
Couldn't get it through the field. Cuts that off well in the infield. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end. She'll need to wait a bit.
Oh, superb timing.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Doesn't beat the infield. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Nice shot. Runs possible.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
There'll be runs here. The slips have really gone up here. They like it. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Pitching in line, just a case of whether it's hitting the stumps.
Rohit looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
2 overs left in the power play, and they're maintaining the required rate quite comfortably at the moment.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Misses everything. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nicely played. Runs 1.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Poor shot, really lucky. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that. The captain can push the field a little bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. With a standard catch out in the deep. Didn't really have to move at all.
Hunt coming in the middle order. Fine-looking left-handed batter as well. Can play shots all around the ground.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Patel, left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Lovely balance, leant back and punch behind point, the ball heading to the boundary. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Was quick onto that in the infield. Scamper through for a single, good running. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
The batters have done okay after the power play, finding the gaps, the occasional boundary. They haven't had it all their own way though. No, terrible shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's a solid shot. And crunch down the wicket. Oh, no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of another disappointing over. Pepper has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Going with spin now.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
They've gone up here. Square cut, finds point, no run. Misses, that's a big chance going begging. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Really confident. Oh, that's close.
Butler, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nicely played. Pour over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
So after the power play, they've run well, found the gaps. This run chase seems to be under control.
Wow, that's missed a lot. That's a confident appeal. Gone.
Cummins, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Bang! Bolt. Just stunning bowling.
The left-hander out in the middle. They look to assert themselves early on.
Hazelwood ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now 69 for 7.
can beat the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. They'll get at least one here.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
There'll be runs here. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
So after the power play, they've run well, found the gaps. This run chase seems to be under control.
Couldn't get it through the field.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
That's a solid shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Straight through them with the slow ball.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Flex that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. The end of what seemed a very long over. Not the best bowling I've seen in my time. It's time to refocus and go back to basics.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Into the attack.
And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Misses everything. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. super shot, that. Great commitment. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Edged, what a ball. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Green, the right-hander coming in, lower down the order. Always nice to put some scoreboard pressure on the opposition.
They'll get at least one here.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end.
Everyone's gone up.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
The bowler looks really confident. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Going down leg, and that is not out.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Shot, should be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. No, it hasn't stuck. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
The match has been in a holding pattern these last few overs. Yes, they're ahead of the run rate required, but no real risks are being taken yet to finish this match off quickly.
Nicely played. Runs one. Cuts that off well in the infield. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Great shot. At least one on offer. onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Pepper has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match. How will he reply?
Nice shot. Runs possible. Over pitch, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Great shot through the gap. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Change of bowling. The captain is going spinner.
Absolutely middled that.
Good return back from the deep.
No, terrible shot. Straight to the fielder. Wow, that's missed the lot. Nicely played. Runs 1. shot. Should be runs here. That's the end of the over. A poor one that leaves the game firmly in the batter's hands. It's not quite over yet, but the bowlers need to finish the remaining overs well.
The match has been in a holding pattern these last few overs. Yes, they're ahead of the run rate required, but no real risks are being taken yet to finish this match off quickly.
Beats the field with a great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Just 2 to win.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
They need 1 to win. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Big over. A lot to think about now. You really can't be bowling like that and hope to win matches.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Doesn't beat the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.